Hey guys, I'm back and I'm ready to talk about something new today. I'm finally back though. Yeah, I'm back. I know. Thank you. Thank you. We're finally talking about a brand new season of anime that's coming out for this fall. And it's not looking so good for one specific one. And it's one I usually thought was going to be really cool, but ended up becoming very disappointing. That's none other than One Punch Man Season 3. How about we get into this right now? Cue my intro, please.
Switch that up, who me? Switch that up, who me? Switch that up, who wanted to on and on again. It's not it's not it's not.
So if you guys haven't noticed at all, One Punch Man season 3 first came out last month, and before the anime was going to come out, a lot of people were questioning what was JC Staff doing. And if you didn't notice, One Punch Man season 2 finished 7 years ago, and we were all wondering that maybe JC Staff had 7 years to be able to get this third season well done properly. However, as soon as the anime came out, a lot of people were somehow disappointed by the results. Some people said that the first episode was just talking images and it was just a bunch of dialogue. Episode 2 ended up releasing out with a terribly looking part of Garo and became a big meme. And now officially but by today we got the sixth episode. But the previous episode of Garo fighting left a lot of people still disappointed, and somebody on Twitter who was responsible for one of the episodes for the previous week basically said that just to wait and be able to get the animation. And we got something that was somewhat all right, but it wasn't enough for One Punch Man fans to even be happy. And thanks to this negativity that people are giving, the One Punch Man fandom is now split in half. One side completely despises the third season, while the other ones are just basically wishing and praying that they finally got good animation for the later episodes. But we're already on 6 episodes and we're not getting anything good from One Punch Man now recently. Besides episode 5 that released out a terribly not terribly, but really, I guess, disappointingly bad, I guess. And fans ended up just remaking that whole fight, and it looked way better by the fans remaking it, and it looked really cool. And of course, we have a bunch of people that are constantly in this scuffle. For example, we have somebody by the name of Mad Star Media who is responsible for, quite honestly, one of the biggest problems with One Punch Man season 3. He ended up harassing the creator on Twitter, who was responsible for the third season, and also by the name of many other people, they ended up, bashing on the third season. Some people on Twitter thought it was a cool idea to start harassing the producer, and then eventually the guy was so incredibly tired of this that he deactivated his Twitter account because he couldn't handle any more of this criticism. And it goes to show a special lesson. If you want to criticize something, here's the meaning of it. Criticism is where you criticize something and saying that you should have done better, versus harassment where you go on someone's Twitter account, or yes, for the very least of that, and start disrespecting them on Twitter for very terrible reasons. That's not criticism, that's just harassment. And because of that harassment, now people who are responsible for this third season, people are finding like humongous amount of people for to blame for the third season disrespect. One of the best examples is one of them I brought up, Nicholas Slight, and also we got Charlie from Moist Critical, and apparently him and Nicholas Slight are both saying somewhat trying to think that the anime community is trying to blame those two for basically being responsible for the harassment, which, if we're going by that logic, I don't really think we should be blaming these two. There's like a bunch of other content creators that are complaining about One Punch Man season three's animation. It's not just them. There's like a bunch of other people that do that. So you can't blame two people that are responsible for this just because they got a humongous subscriber account. There's like a lot of people that basically talked about how bad of a story, well, not story, but how bad of an adaptation One Punch Man's third season was by adapting one of the best arcs from what I saw from manga readers, which is just, the Monster Association arc, or I guess that's what it's called. And it's really sad to see because One Punch Man fans really wanted this season to be really good, and yet they got really disappointed by this. It's the same crap that happened with Blue Lock season 2 and why I had disappointments with it. Watch one of my YouTube shorts to find out about that because I made it there. And this video specifically for One Punch Man fans. And also, if you want to see the better ways of One Punch Man, just watch the first season and then read through the manga afterwards because One Punch Man season 2 and 3 just didn't do so good when it came to animation. We're never going to get good animation like season 1 because of stuff that happened with Studio Madhouse and with some animators leaving that project completely because something happened at Madhouse that happened with the drama and scandal over there, and that's not good at all. But either way, I hope to the One Punch Man fans that are still praying for some good animation to just be happy with this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that One Punch Man season 3 is doomed, or do you think it's gonna get a comeback later on? Speak with me in the comments section below, and make sure to watch and more of my videos coming up. And also, I wanted to give off a special big news. I am going to be making that JJK video next month, and I'm going to be also going over to the JJK special next month for the movie, which I am going to be going over to watch the Shibuya Incident arc and everything else over there too. And also, I'm planning on upgrading my computer so I can be able to get a better PC. I'm going to be getting it, and it's going to take a while for me to come back and be able to make more videos with this laptop I am using, which has its limits, but I'm going to be coming back and I'm going to be able to make some videos for you guys after I get my PC. So hope you guys wait, and I will see you guys also in the JJK movie event around 125th Street at the 3rd of October. I'm going to be going over there to watch it. So I hope you guys are there with me. We can talk about the movie as well after we finish watching it. And I hope you guys wait until I be able to get my new PC so I can be able to come back and make these videos for you all. Bye, everybody, and cue my outro, please.